Hello? 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 Cool.
Hello? How big did you put it?
Oh, good. Thank you. Big enough?
Yeah, I can read that. You laugh.
Get a memory? Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
And I got names of everybody who light candles. Can you read all these names?
Yeah.
And the blizzard. I'll give this good night. Richard Bean, Tristan Campbell, Timmy Curry, Charlie Happy, Jocelyn, the boy like this is into your chair. Okay. Call it Mr. Miles. Gonna read through things.
People are trying to hear me.
This is your son. So Mr. Miles and say, come forward. Right here, see. Go that way. Come around. Yeah, just go down and around. Get behind the candles. Then he's going to ask you to light the candles. Okay, we'll go white, blue, red. Put all those candles up. Red. Then we'll come up. We're going to go right here to the left. So when we come up, go over here to the side of it. So you're going to light the candles. And he's going to say, he's going to ask your parents to come forward. Okay.
And I go to this side.
Right. Then you say the speech. I'm going to stand right there. So if you're not picking to stand behind the candle, you're going to put your words and hands out, and that's fine. Okay. And the pins. Still go game time. Game time. Guys, it's almost 4. It's almost 4. What? It's almost 4.
Has a. Oh, yeah, that's not. Why are you up here? Chill there the whole time. Yeah, let's stand off to the side. Oh, yeah. Handshake. Handshake. T. Handshake. Handshake. Yeah. Some Sundays. You went yesterday. You went this morning. You've been here most of today. Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to welcome you to the Eagle Scout Court of Honor. Please rise for the presentation of the colors by Troop 250. Color guard forward. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Scout salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. Would all Scouts please join us in the Scout Oath and Law? Scout sign. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. 2. Please remain standing as Pastor Dinah, pastor of Bethany Methodist Church, gives our invocation.
Hi, I'm glad to be here. Very proud of Brady here. I have a prayer. Is that what it is, the invitation? Okay, for Brady. Okay. Please close your eyes while we pray. Dear God, we thank you for the opportunity to come together as family, friends, guests, leaders, and fellow Scouts on this significant day in the life of Brady Mullins. Today is a celebration of a journey full of challenges, friendship, struggles, and a little fun. Today we think of all the merit badges earned along the way, the oaths committed to the character that Brady has developed, and the service to our community that he has worked so hard to bring about. Little by little, month by month, and year by year, he was faithful, and we celebrate this faith, commitment, and hard work. We celebrate Brady Mullins today as an Eagle Scout. So we ask for your blessings on Brady Mullins, his family, who supported and encouraged him, and his fellow scouts who helped him along the way. Bless the scout leaders, troops, and all those who are here physically or in spirit. Continue to walk with Brady Mullins as he takes these next steps in becoming the scout and the person you desire him to be. Brady Mullins, may you continue to help other people at all times. May you continue to be physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. May you continue to strive to be trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, and cheerful. Through Jesus Christ our Lord, amen.
Thank you. You may be seated. My name is Tegan Mullins. On behalf of the Scouts, Scoutmasters, Troop Committee, and all of Troop 250 family, I would like to welcome you to this Eagle Scout Court of Honor. To honor my brother Brady Mullins, I now call forward Mike Mullins.
Thank you, Tegan. If you all didn't know, this is Tegan's, it's Brady's older brother, and he got his Eagle Scout just a couple of years ago. So, and at that time, Brady was the senior patrol leader, and he got to be the master of ceremony for his brother's Eagle Scout. So it's nice that they're both home right now and can do it again. But Eagle Court of Honor is an event of great importance in a young man's life. And in order to achieve this high honor, the scout must fulfill many requirements. Some of those include earning at least 21 merit badges, serving his troop in a leadership position, mentoring younger scouts, as well as plan and carry out a substantial service project for his community. This afternoon, we are gathered to celebrate Brady's achievement and to recognize his hard work and dedication. And as a father, I can honestly say that I am very proud of both boys, because this is a big deal. I mean, Brady has accomplished a great thing by achieving this rank of Eagle. And it's funny, when I think about when they first got started, my first memory of Brady getting into Boy Scouts, it was in October, and we were getting ready to go on our annual Appalachian Trail hike. And I don't know if he had actually joined Scouts or he was just in Scouts, but Tegan was in a year before, and we did the hike, and Brady was excited. He wanted to go. And when we do this hike, there's 3 levels. There's the easy level where we set up camp on Friday night. Saturday, they do a day hike, come back to the same camp. The intermediate level, they set up camp, and then they hike out for the day, camp out on the trail somewhere, then come back on Sunday. For the 3rd level, though, we drive up, because it's a good drive. We get there, it's dark, and we start hiking in the darkness, right? So we go for 3, 4, several miles in the dark till we find a place to camp. And we got to bring everything with us. So you got a backpack full of all your clothes for the weekend, your camping gear, all your food, your cooking utensils, everything. Your food and your water spread out amongst everybody that's going. So it's a big deal. And we hike somewhere around 20 to 30 miles over the course of the weekend. So it's a big hike. And for 5th and 6th graders, sometimes there's kids that are a little bit bigger, and sometimes there's kids that are, they're not quite as big yet. And at that time, Brady was still waiting on his growth spurt. And we've kind of changed some of the rules on how we allow kids to, what level they can go. But we talked about it, the leaders, and we decided to let Brady go ahead and have a try at this big hike, going 20, 30 miles. And no problem. He had a blast. Mr. Parker's son came back, and I believe he led that one. I think we even saw a bear scoot down a tree and run off during that hike. So it was a great hike. He had a great time, and I think maybe that kind of set things for him to stick with Scouts. But since then, Brady has probably done, close to 100 days and nights of camping. We've gone to both summer camps and winter camps at Pipsico Reservation, Camp Brady Saunders, Shenandoah. We went to Camp Atari, which is it's a high adventure camp, and during that week, got to do a high and low ropes course, got to go whitewater canoeing, whitewater rafting, rock climbing, and then they spent the day riding around on ATVs. So, for scouts, that's a great camping week, right? And I would know because I got to go too, right? So, and that's been one of the great things for me as a scoutmaster, assistant scoutmaster, to be able to go along on these trips and see these kids and watch not only my boys, but watch all these kids as they grow and develop. And I was in Boy Scouts when I was a kid, and what I remember when I was coming through going up through the program is I remember all the outdoor stuff: camping, hiking, campfires, pocket knives. Every first summer camp for any scout, typically that's when they really discover pocket knives. And those are the things I remember as a kid. But as a parent, watching kids come up through this program, what I really notice are the leadership skills. And I get a kick out of sometimes talking with some of the older scouts, the mature scouts, and they're standing around and they're looking at the younger scouts, like, I was never like that, was I? Look at these kids, they're crazy. And so it's funny, they can see the progress in themselves as well a lot of times. And that's one of the great things about this program. I've always enjoyed going camping, and like I said, I was lucky enough to structure things so I could spend a lot of time with the kids. I coached their sports games. I've been able to hang out with them through Boy Scouts and camping. But in the early days, Brady kind of needed a friend to go along on the camping trips, because he would get a little homesick on the first day, which is very common. And that's another great thing about the Boy Scouts, is these kids get to go out away from home and experience things that they may not otherwise get to experience. And then they get to see that they can go out and do things on their own and develop these skills on their own. There are over 130 merit badges that are available to Boy Scouts, and it gives them a chance to experience a little bit of something in all these different areas, from welding to life saving to wilderness survival to scuba diving. There's just a little bit of everything that's out there and available to them. And the first few ranks in Scouts, they kind of go over survival skills and how to respect others and the world around them. The second part comes with the merit badges and leadership skills and service to the community. But on the first half, some of those survival skills are going to be knot tying, lashings, first aid, and Brady has always enjoyed helping people, and it makes me think if some of his time with the first aid and we would actually go and do competitions with first aid, if some of that translated into his desire to want to go study the medical field, because he's at Radford now studying nursing. So, obtaining rank of Eagle is a big deal, and when an employer sees that on a resume, it makes them stand out. They know that person has been taught all the morals and the expectations that come behind that badge, even if that person doesn't know what those are. And it goes well beyond their years of scouting. It's a big deal on job applications. It's a big deal on college applications. If they end up going into the military, they'll go in 2 ranks higher on the pay scale. So it is a big deal. And Brady, I just want to say how proud I am of you obtaining this rank. And I know it wasn't always easy, but you did it, you stuck with it, and this is something that you're going to have forever. So congratulations. I'll turn it back over to Tegan here.
As we begin this Eagle Court of Honor and examine the trail to Eagle, it is fitting that we start with the fundamental principles of scouting, the Scout Oath and Law. In scouting, as in most activities of life, there are rules. The rules of scouting are found in the 12 points of the Scout Law. Let us pay careful attention to the words and rededicate ourselves to the principles contained in those words. A scout is trustworthy.
A scout always tells the truth and keeps their promises. Honesty is part of the code of conduct.
A scout is loyal.
A scout is true to his family, friends, scout leaders, school, nation, and world community.
A scout is helpful.
A scout is concerned about other people. He willingly volunteers to help others without expecting payment or reward.
A scout is friendly.
A scout is a friend to all. He is a brother to other scouts. He seeks to understand others. He respects those with ideas and customs that are different from his own.
A scout is courteous.
A scout is polite to everyone regardless of age or position. He knows that good manners make it easier for people to get along together.
A scout is kind.
A scout understands there is strength in being gentle. He treats others as he wants to be treated. He does not harm or kill anything without reason.
A scout is obedient.
A scout follows the rules of his family, school, and troop. He obeys the laws of his community and country. If he thinks these rules and laws are unfair, he tries to have them changed in an orderly manner rather than disobey them.
A scout is cheerful.
A scout looks for the bright side of life. He cheerfully does the tasks that come his way. He tries to make others happy.
A scout is thrifty.
A scout works to pay his way and to help others. He saves for the future. He protects and conserves natural resources. He carefully uses time and property.
A scout is brave.
A scout can face danger even if he is afraid. He has the courage to stand for what he thinks right, even if others laugh at him or threaten him.
A scout is clean.
A scout keeps his body and mind both fit and clean. He goes around with those who believe in living by the same ideals, and he helps keep his home and community clean.
A scout is reverent.
A scout is reverent toward God. He is faithful in his religious duties. He respects the beliefs of others.
I now ask for Mike Ellis to come forward and share the story of 100 Scouts. Mike has been with Troop 250 for more years than he probably wants to share. He's had his son come through Troop 250 and become Eagle Scouts, and he is a member of the troop committee.
The story of 100 Scouts. Of any 100 boys who become Scouts, it must be confessed that 30 will drop out in their first year. Perhaps this may be regarded as a failure, but in later life, all of these will remember that they had been Scouts and will speak well of the program. Of the 100, only rarely will one ever appear before a juvenile court judge. 12 of the 100 will be from families that belong to no church. Through scouting, these 12 and many of their families will be brought into contact with the church and will continue to be active all their lives. 6 of the 100 will become pastors. Each of the 100 will learn something from scouting. Almost all will develop hobbies that will add interest throughout the rest of their lives. Approximately one half will serve in the military and in varying degrees profit from their scout training. At least one will use it to save another person's life, and many will credit it with saving their own. 2 of the 100 will reach Eagle rank, and one will later say that he valued his Eagle above his college degree. Many find their future vocation through merit badge work and scouting contacts. 17 of the 100 boys will later become scout leaders and will give leadership to thousands of additional boys. Only 1 in 4 boys in America will become scouts. But it is interesting to know that of the leaders of this nation in business, religion, and politics, 3 out of 4 were scouts.
Thank you, Mr. Ellis. The path to Eagle can be described as a steep trail leading to 3 peaks, the highest being that of Eagle Scout. Officially, the trail starts with the Scout rank and continues through the second and first class ranks. Then, the mountain begins climbing. The path is marked with merit badges, leadership responsibilities, service projects, and the practice of scouting skills and ideals. The first peak reached is that of Star Scout. The second is Life Scout, and finally, Eagle Scout. We will explore Brady's Trail to Eagle with assistance from the Scouts of Troop 250. The Scout rank is being lit by Linwood Blizzard. This rank recognizes the Scout's acceptance of the Scout Oath and the Scout Law, and his willingness to start learning the skills in Scouting. The Tenderfoot rank is being lit by Robbie Pesagno. To earn the rank of Tenderfoot Scout, Brady was active in the troop and his patrol for at least 2 months. He memorized the Scout Oath and Law. He explained the meaning of each point of the Scout Law and practiced these ideals in his everyday life. He had a personal growth conference with a board of review. The second class rank is being lit by Richard Bean. In earning the rank of the second class scout, Brady was required to be active in the troop and his patrol for at least 2 months after earning Tenderfoot. He demonstrated skills in using a compass, cooking, nature, and first aid. He had a personal growth conference and a board of review. The first class rank is being lit by Tristan Campbell. To earn the rank of the first class scout, Brady demonstrated basic orienteering skills. He participated in 10 troop or patrol activities. He served as patrol cook on a campout and had to demonstrate competence in orienteering, hiking, knots, lashings, and more first aid. He swam 100 yards. He attended his first leadership camp, and he showed scout spirit. He had a personal growth conference and a board of review. The star rank is being lit by Timmy Kirby. This is the rank where the focus moves from learning survival skills to earning merit badges and learning leadership skills. In earning the rank of Star Scout, Brady was active in the troop for at least 4 months after earning first class. He showed scout spirit, earned the chess, first aid, animation, archaeology, and art merit badges. He did at least 6 hours of service projects and served as a chaplain's aide. He had a personal growth conference and a board of review. The Life Scout rank is being lit by Charlie Hapgood. To earn the rank of Life Scout, Brady was active in the troop for at least 6 months after earning Star. He showed scout spirit. He earned the Environmental Science Merit Badge, the Emergency Preparedness Badge, as well as Citizenship in the Nation, Climbing, and Archery Merit Badges. He did at least 6 hours of service projects, served as patrol leader, and had a personal growth conference and a board of review. The Eagle Scout rank is being lit by Jocelyn Boyley. To complete the rank of Eagle Scout, Brady was active in the troop for at least 6 months after earning life. He showed scout spirit. He earned the following merit badges, many of which were from the list of required merit badges. A total of 21 merit badges were needed to obtain the rank of Eagle. He earned energy, camping, citizenship in the community, citizenship in the world, citizenship in the society, communication, cooking, swimming, personal management, personal fitness, and family life. He served 12 months as a senior patrol leader. He planned, developed, and gave leadership to others in a service project. His project was to design, build, and install a pergola in front of the Boys and Girls Club in Kilmarnock. He participated in a personal growth conference, and he was reviewed by a board of review, which included representatives from our district, as well as members of the committee of Troop 250. I will now call forward and introduce Rodney Miles. Wrong one. He is the Scoutmaster for Troop 250 and had the honor of his own son receiving the rank of Eagle last year.
I'm going to ask Life Scout Brady Mullins to come forward, where he will be prepared to receive the Eagle Scout Award. The presentation of the Eagle Scout Award is an important and serious matter. For the Eagle candidate, this is the climax in his scouting efforts. The attainment of this award is made possible through the assistance of those with the candidate today. His Scoutmasters, his troop leaders, fellow scouts, parents, family, friends, and members of this community. This is an occasion for pride and joy, as well as a time for serious reflection. The Eagle is the highest recognition offered in scouting. It is earned through the advancement program. The wearer of the Eagle Award is the embodiment of scouting's best efforts and beliefs. Brady has distinguished himself through his continued performance of active service in scouting. He is trained and practiced in his leadership abilities, and he is marked by the character gained through an understanding of his citizenship and religious beliefs. It is important that each of us understands the meaning of the Eagle Badge. The first obligation of an Eagle Scout is to live with honor. An Eagle's honor is sacred. Honor is the foundation of all character. Socrates, the ancient Greek philosopher, said, "The shortest and surest way to live with honor in the world is to be, in reality, what we would appear to be. All human virtues increase and strengthen themselves by the practice and experience of them." Or, as Socrates paraphrased it himself, "To do is to be." An Eagle's life should influence his family, community, and friends in a positive manner. May the white of your badge remind you to always live with honor. Please light the white candle representing the white of the Eagle Badge. The second obligation of an Eagle Scout is loyalty. Without loyalty, all character lacks direction. An Eagle is loyal to his ideals. Sir Robert Baden-Powell, founder of the Boy Scouts, said, "Loyalty is a feature in a boy's character that inspires boundless hope." May the blue of your badge remind you to always be loyal. Please light the blue candle, representing the blue of the Eagle Badge. The third obligation of an Eagle Scout is courage. Courage gives force and strength to a person's character. An Eagle's courage extends beyond physical bravery to fighting against injustice and hatred. W. Clement Stone, a businessman, philanthropist, and longtime supporter of Boys Clubs of America, said, "Have the courage to say no. Have the courage to face the truth. Do the right thing because it is right. These are the magic keys to living your life with integrity." May the red of your badge remind you to always act courageously. Please light the red candle representing the red of the Eagle Badge. The final obligation of an Eagle Scout is service. Mahatma Gandhi said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." It is indeed true that self-discovery follows the awareness of how you can assist others. For an Eagle Scout, this is especially true. You are charged with extending a helping hand to those who still travel along the scouting trail, just as others helped you in your journey toward Eagle. The habit of the daily good turn translates into a life of service to all those who need you. You are charged with protecting and defending the weak and the helpless. You will provide aid and comfort the unfortunate and the oppressed. You will uphold the rights of others while defending your own. You will always be prepared to put forth your best. Are you willing and eager to accept the responsibilities as well as the honor of the rank of Eagle Scout? Before the Eagle Scout is bestowed upon you, I'm going to ask that your parents come forward and stand by your side. Brady, your parents have undoubtedly been a primary source of help in your scout work. They will help you carry the standards of your award to the highest peak of attainment, since the very best is expected of an Eagle Scout in exemplary conduct, character, achievement, and leadership ability. I am going to ask your parents who have stood by you so loyally to pledge their willingness to continue to help you. Mr. and Mrs. Mullins, do you agree to continue to help Brady so that he may grow in character and those leadership qualities that an Eagle Scout should have? Brady, we are finally at that point you've been waiting for. Having confirmed all readiness for the reception of this award, it is now time to formally present this high badge of accomplishment. Your mother will now pin the badge over your heart. Your father will now place the neckerchief around your neck. No one will ever know the unnumbered acts of self-sacrifice and helpfulness from the parents of this Eagle Scout which have led us to this moment. As a symbol of what his parents have made possible, this court will now ask this eagle to present them with a miniature eagle pin. It is my privilege and honor to welcome you to the Eagle Scout. May the oath you have taken remain in your heart always. Ladies and gentlemen, Scouts, I am proud to present to you Eagle Scout Brady Mullins. Parents, you may now return to your seats. In case you're not aware of it, there are awards to be earned after the rank of Eagle. This afternoon, I'm also pleased to present Brady with the 3 palms which he has earned. For each palm, he has completed 5 additional merit badges beyond those needed for Eagle, participated fully in the troop's activities, and continued to develop his leadership skills. He earned a bronze palm, a gold palm, and a silver palm. Brady, along your path to Eagle, many others have been helpful. At this time, I would like to ask you to come and call forward and present your mentor pins to the people who have recognized as someone who has had a great impact in your scouting life.
I'm going to start off with the guy that isn't here tonight. He had something come up and unfortunately could not make it. Caleb Smith, he's been my soccer coach throughout high school. He was our varsity coach, and he also coached me a little bit throughout middle school at a little camp. He's been a role model ever since I met him for me. He was the reason why I wanted to start. I originally wanted to be a cop before I chose nursing. He was the reason why. Next, I'm going to have Gary Dickens come up. Mr. Dickens was my chemistry teacher and longtime robotics coach. He taught me everything I know on how to build a robot and everything I know about chemistry. For the last person, I want to have my dad come up here and get his pin. I'm not exaggerating when I say I would not be standing here if it were not for him. He's gone on countless camping trips he did not want to go on, just for me and my brother. He put in a lot of time and stress into helping me and my brother reach this milestone, and he's also put up with our shenanigans for years. And I don't think he's been thanked enough for it. Thank you, Mr. Miles.
Brady, may I congratulate you again. To you, Eagle Scout Brady Mullins, I express confidence that you will honor scouting with your life and service as today's scouting honors you. That God may bless you and make you a blessing is our prayer. I now call upon Mr. Bob Parker, former Scoutmaster of Troop 250, Pack 250, committee member, district chairman, to administer the Eagle Challenge and charge to the Eagle Scout.
Brady, I first want to congratulate you on your achievement. I was looking at the program, and I believe you're the 25th young scout to earn Eagle as a member of Troop 250, and the 26th who has been a member, and that's an incredible accomplishment. This achievement is one that you will carry with you for the rest of your life. I want to share with you in this court of honor the Eagle Scout Challenge. The Boy Scouts of all nations constitute one of the most wholesome and significant influences in world's history. You've been declared worthy of the high rank of Eagle Scout in the Boy Scouts of America. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. Your position, as you well know, is one of honor and responsibility. You are a marked man. I'm going to say that again because that's important. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you're expected to exemplify in your daily life the high principles and values expressed in the Scout Oath and the Scout Law. You have assumed a solemn obligation to do your duty to God, to your country, and to your fellow Scouts, and to all other human beings. This is a great undertaking, which you are now just beginning. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself and to your brother scouts. As an Eagle Scout, you will be a champion to other scouts and be an example to your community. Remember, your actions will be more conspicuous. People will expect more of you. It is your responsibility to help maintain the high regard that all Americans have for Eagle Scouts. To falter would bring discredit not only to you, but your fellow Eagles. Keep your ideals high and your honor bright. Your responsibilities, however, go beyond our fellow Scouts. They extend to your country and to your God. America has many good things to give you and to give your children after you. But these good things depend, for the most part, on the quality of her citizens. Our country has had a great past. You can help make the future even greater. I challenge you to undertake your citizenship with solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only toward the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold with a high level of service to God and to your fellow human beings. Live and serve so that those who know you will be inspired to the highest ideals of life. I challenge you to be among those who dedicate their hearts and hands to the common good. Build America on the solid foundations of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence to God. Then, whatever others may do, you will leave behind you a record of which you may be justly proud. I would like to ask all Eagle Scouts in the audience to join Brady and Tegan up front as we now do the Eagle Scout Pledge. Scout sign. Repeat after me, please. I reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example of my rank, and my influence count strongly and for better citizenship in my home, in my community, and in my contacts with other people. To this I pledge my sacred honor. 2. Thank you, Eagles. You may return to your seats. Brady and Tegan can join me back up here. It gives me great pleasure to present to you Troop 250's newest Eagle Scout, Brady Mullins.
I would like to offer our newest Eagle Scout a chance to say a few words about their scouting experience. So now please hear from Eagle Scout Brady.
Great. I know everyone wants to get back there and get food, so I'm going to make this as quick as I can. Thank you, everyone, for attending my Eagle Scout Court of Honor. I want to start by thanking my parents. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't have joined in the first place, and I wouldn't have gotten through Scouts without their help and support. They also made all of this happen today, too. I would also like to thank Mr. Miles for putting up with me for the last couple of years and keeping me on track to achieve an Eagle. When I first joined Scouts back in 2017, I had no idea what I was getting into. The only person that I knew in the troop at the time was my brother, but over time I grew and made friends, I made mistakes and learned, and I was molded and built into who I am today. Scouts has taught me so much, and I'm so grateful to everyone who has helped me along the way. Getting here wasn't easy. There were many challenges ahead of me. My first scouting trip, as you guys know, was hiking in the Appalachian Trail. He saw it one way, I saw it completely differently. It was kind of scary going on a 3-day hiking trip for the first time with people I hardly knew, but they all made it worthwhile, and it was a lot of fun. There was the Amazing Race. None of these scouts really know what that is, but all the older scouts do. Is every year we'd get together and we'd get a map and a compass, and we'd have to try and find our way through the forest, following the map, using the compass to try and get to different checkpoints in a race. I always had fun getting lost doing that every year. It was only really a couple years ago that I started to appreciate being a Boy Scout. I've always had fun since I started, but I wasn't really as proud of it as I am now. But before I knew it, I only had a couple years left until I graduated. I was one of the older scouts. I was a senior patrol leader too. So I did my best to make as big of a difference in the trip as I could, and I think I did pretty well. But in all seriousness, I'm so proud to say that I'm an Eagle Scout, and I'm so thankful to everyone who has helped and supported me throughout the years. Thank you.
Good speech. I now ask Carrie Mullins to come forward with a special presentation.
Well, it just wouldn't be right without a few words from his mama, right? First of all, the flag behind me was flown over the United States Capitol on January 7th, 2024, in honor of Brady Mullins. This was at the request of the Honorable Robert J. Whitman of the United States Congress. And he wrote a letter. Dear Brady Mullins, I am writing to offer my congratulations to you for achieving the rank of Eagle Scout, and I commend you on this significant accomplishment. You must be very proud during this important, special time in your life. This achievement exemplifies your hard work and willingness to take on significant responsibilities. You're an excellent example to your peers and community of commitment and perseverance. Please accept my best wishes to you in all of your pursuits now and in the future. Robert Whitman. The next one is from Glenn Youngkin. He says, congratulations on earning the rank of Eagle Scout. Thank you for your commitment to excellence. I join you, your family, and friends in commemorating you on this prestigious accomplishment. I would like to recognize Philip Mumford. Mr. Mumford. He is the big wig at the Boys and Girls Club, and he has helped me in so many ways, and Brady in achieving his Eagle rank by letting him build, or helping us build, the pergola out front. So if you guys go past the Boys and Girls Club, you'll see a pergola which Brady built, and we were going to put benches under there soon. Anyway, so I thank you very much, Mr. Mumford. I would like to thank Mr. Miles, Mr. Kirby, Mr. Parker, Mr. Ellis, and many others that have gotten our family, both my boys, through all their shenanigans, I guess. But most of all, I wanted to thank my husband, Mike, for the countless camping trips that you hated to go on. But I'm so glad you went because I didn't want to go, and my gosh. And I'm so proud of both of you. And I'm congratulating you, Brady, and I know you're going to be a success, and I know you're going to save someone's life. You're going to be one of those 100. Anyway, I'd like to thank my mom and Cliff, who's also supported them. And thank you for everyone for coming. And there's food in the back, so thank you.
Please stand for the retiring of the colors. Color guard, retire the colors. On behalf of Troop 250, I would like to congratulate Eagle Scout Brady Mullins. We would like to invite everyone to a reception at this time, which will be held in the back in the fellowship hall. We have food, awards on display, and a commemorative item for you all to sign. You may get there through that door. Thank you for attending this special event.